I say I went from my first pack to 100K in like 6, 7 months.
Damn.
That's how I got the name Cross Country Cook.
Okay.
Because I would go to LA twice a week sometimes. Like 3 guns on my grandma roof. I'm up there for like 3 days, popping ecstasy every couple of hours and stuff.
Like mentorships and paying up to people already in those positions. You think that worked for you? You think that's a good thing to do?
100%, bro. You learn so much so fast. You can get a system that's already created versus bumping your head. And that's really what got me wanting to start making content and making podcasts and stuff like that. Because I wanted to get in rooms. Like, I wanted to have an excuse to come talk to Mr. Organik.
Right. And you probably like King Leonidas, right? You know who I liked.
Xerxes.
Got to. You know what I'm saying? I want that. Yeah.
God, King.
Come on. Yeah, step down, crush it, 9 foot. Have no fear, Mr. Organik is here. This is Organically Speaking. Anybody out there want to do partnership, sponsorship, clothing brand marketing, water, energy drink placement, whatever you want to be a part of Organically Speaking or Mr. Organik as a brand, hit me up at ballernothingelse@yahoo.com. That's my email, or DM me directly at Mr. Organik on Instagram. That's MR Organic with a K instead of a C, one word straight across, and we're going to get that promo game through the roof. 3, yeah. Have no fear, Mr. Organik is here, and this is Organically Speaking. Now, listen up. When we come to the Organic Studios, we only have one of the ones type individual. So I saw this guy, doing his due with my dog Goldie. We talked, we conversated, and I was like, man, you need to come on my podcast, and I come on yours. So that's what we did. So make sure you go to his channel too, go to his Instagram. We got my guy Cross. What's going on, champion?
What's going on, King, man?
Keeping it pure, keeping it organic as possible, as I do say.
Always. Man, thank you for having me on, man. I've been watching you for a while, man, and it's truly surreal, man, getting to actually realize your own potential and, get locked in with people like you and just even rubbing elbows, seeing how each other think about stuff, man. It's truly a blessing, man, to be in a room with, one of them ones, bro.
Yeah, for the seed. I mean, that's what it's all about, because I speak on manifestation. I speak of power of self and alignment, from yourself to God. And when you think like that, anything is possible, literally. Like, and it's like, I don't know, it's scary the most because they have fear. They don't think it's possible. But when you truly believe like you believe and you start accomplishing these things, you realize like, wow, ain't nothing not possible. Ain't nothing I can't see, I want or nothing. So, man, welcome, brother.
Appreciate it, bro. It's like climbing to the top, They say don't look down, right?
Right.
Because you might get scared. And I think that a lot of people, as soon as they just get the opportunity or room, it's that self-doubt that'll eat them up.
Yeah.
They won't even take that leap.
It's one of the hardest things ever. I mean, it's the number one thing in the Bible. I always say this, that is fear. You know what I'm saying? Don't have fear. Fear this, fear not, fear not. It's always about not having fear, because fear is so connected to the devil and it's evil. So once you release your fear, that's your freedom. It correlates.
Yeah.
Without fear, you have freedom. So people are scared to be free because it's so easy to be fearful and not attempt nothing. Yeah. Nothing hurts worse than, failing at something, for the most part, for people that don't believe. People that believe, doesn't come with the game.
Yeah, it's just learning. It's a learning curve.
Yeah, I ain't what up, fair. I mess up, so what? Let's go. Like, lose games all the time. I mean, you can't win a championship.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy how people think, but I get it because it's so simplified if you just don't take the risks and leaps. It's so easy to point and laugh at somebody else, but are you going to even try?
Yeah.
That what counts.
Man, pressure bust pipes and make diamonds, man. I love that saying.
Yeah.
I love that saying. And it's crazy. I actually love pressure. When things get too calm, I'm just anticipating either the worst or, the stagnancy of it all, like me not growing, it don't sit right with me.
Yeah, I mean, and as most people are the opposite. You know what I mean? They run from pressure because they're scared to be great. They're scared to, what's going to happen on the other side. When you already got nothing going on, or you're already at a bottom or impoverished situation, what are you scared of?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That it's going to work? Why look at things like, what if it doesn't work? Well, look at it. What if it does? That's my mindset and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, what if I can get the mansion? What if I can get the Ferrari? What if I can get this girl? Not when she going to turn me down. They're going to deny me. Oh, I can't afford this. What? Yeah. Look at, that's where you at anyway. You already don't got the girl. You already don't got the car. You don't got the crib. So what if it does work? I'm going to look at that.
I had a story for you, bro.
Let me hear that, brother.
So I'm like 18 years old. I always was really good at school. I was selling weed in school and stuff like that, but I was on a roll with everything. I probably graduated in the top 5% of my class and stuff like that. Started going to a little community college. I didn't really want to go to school, but I got my little, what's that called? The
GED?
return check.
Like Pell Grant or something?
Yeah, something like that. And then I had went to Colorado, man. I'm like, man, I'm finna find a plug, nigga. I don't know not one person,
Right.
not one person in the whole state. I go out there, man. I call everybody in my phone. Hey, you know somebody from Colorado? You know, and I'm just sitting in a hotel for like 3 days. Man, I tried to buy a weed for somebody on Craigslist, but I knew that it was dumb. But at the same time, I was like, man, when it work, it don't matter.
Right.
Even if I'm down to like the last, you know what I'm saying, couple bands, I'm like, all I need to do is find them.
Right.
And I brought it back to the city. I eventually found somebody, brought it back to the city, and it was just up from there. And that was my first time actually going to go find somebody. And it really took me on a journey, man, going to man, multiple different states, man. I used to take my friends, my family on trips with me. I used to call them trapcations. Like I'll go somewhere,
Trapcations.
bag
That's
all my
hard.
shit up and do everything together. We'll go take some trips and then boom, right back to y'all fly back, I'll ride back with this.
Okay, let's go back to the seed. Because I'm hearing the progression, I hear what you've been through. So let's start when you was younger. Where you from? And let's just talk about your upbringing.
Okay. So you know Almighty J, right? I seen you had him on
That's
the
my guy.
we went
Yep.
to the same high school, we in the same grade, graduated in the same class. We from Texas City, Texas.
Okay.
It's about 45 minutes south of Houston. Um Yeah, you know, I grew up. I played sports. I never really liked team sports that much. So you know, I played football. I was good at football, but I never really had like no love for it whatsoever. I was just athletic enough to play. And in like 10th grade, I just dropped out complete. Quit sports, and really just started doing like a lot of boxing and stuff like that. And that's where I was at with high school.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
because you tall. How tall are you?
I'm 6'4".
Yeah, yeah, you tall. So, most of the time when you do got that tall build, you got to do something with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
For the most part, some people
everybody
don't.
gonna ask you.
They gonna, oh my god, I hate that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? That's why I made the song "No Sports" because I'm 6'6", athletic and all that. But it's like, damn, when you successful, it makes it even more like
what
that's
does he
what you
do?
do.
Yeah,
That's all you can do. Like that's all I can do
yeah. It's
because I
like
got the
boxing you in.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
damn, like I used my brain to get it. Even though I was good at sports, like I didn't get this car off that. That's all I could do to get this type car. That's what you
yeah,
trying to tell me.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I don't like that.
yeah.
So I get it, but at the same time, you can't use it to your advantage. So, boom, that's like a small town then, right? In Texas?
Yeah, it's not huge.
Not
It's not
huge.
huge.
So when did you make after high school? What did you do? Where did you go? How did it go about?
Yeah, so I went to that community college for a little minute, man, and it really just I never had interest whatsoever. Like I never saw any position, any true good outcome out of it. It just sounded good, and I was like, I can go get on some, have some fun, do the college.
Right.
So I started making so much money selling weed that I would never show up to class. I
Yeah.
go to class, somebody hit me. I'm like, I'm gonna make 500. Y'all
Yeah.
just got this. And you know it's crazy. I passed. So I did college for a year and a half, and I passed all my classes, even just barely ever being there. My test taking skills go crazy, and you
Right.
know in college I think test like 80% of your score.
That's what it means. Yeah.
So I was still was doing that, and then I was just like, man, my grandma had got sick or whatever, so I moved my whole family into my grandma crib. We like renovated the garage. She had a 3-car garage because she was gonna lose her house or whatever. I quit that, and I started working in refineries when I'm like 19. And I'm still selling weed as soon as I get off work. I'm working like 60 hours a week as like a carpenter helper.
Yeah.
And I did that for a while, but I met a plug in California, and man, it was like really an overnight turn up
Yeah.
because he just seen my drive. Like I was like, "What I need to do? What I need to do? Put me
Right.
on." Like here's all the money.
Yeah.
I hit on my homeboys. I'm like, "Hey, bro," because I'm a very trustworthy person. I just always gave that energy off,
Mhm.
and I just had people that trust me. I'm like, "Hey, bro, give me whatever you got right now, bro. If it up, I'll pay you back. It's like it instantly as soon as I can get it to you, bro. But I got an opportunity."
Right.
And he turned me up, bro. And I was working so much that I couldn't really sell all myself. So I had a group of about 6 people, and I used to come home from work every Friday when all my packs used to land or whatever. My grandpa actually used to grab them for me. So we sit at the crib.
Send it through that mail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll meet and I'll bust it down with everybody. And long story short, it was a sour apple with a bunch really turned everybody against me. And whenever it was time for me to re-up one time, all them like, nigga, not paying you, nigga.
Mm.
And I already had kind of like I still had some bread ducked off, but for the most part, it was a good part of everything. And then I had a girl at the time.
Yeah.
She was tripping, had some going on with her. So I had an older partner, man, who lived at UTSA in San Antonio.
Okay.
Just graduated. He was like, "Hey, bro, I got a dorm if you want to come stay in it for 2 months, it's free.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "F it." I threw everything in my car and just drove out there. And I was like, I ain't never coming back.
Right.
And that's kind of what happened. I went out there, man. It took me a little minute to get on my feet, but I had fun. I was living like a kid because I grew up so
San Antonio.
young. Yeah.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun partying and getting on the hoes, knocking them down, just not really caring about it.
Yeah.
And once I saved up $1,800 to get my first pack, my first little pack, man, it was over.
That first pack is everything.
Yeah. And I say I went from my first pack to 100K in like 6-7 months.
Damn. So you went from 1,800, your first pack. That's probably what, 1-2 pounds. How many pounds is that?
Just
one.
one.
Yeah, one good. That's a good. That's a good.
Yeah, it was good.
That's some good. That ain't no regular. That ain't that Arizona.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? That Reggie. This is that real deal for 1,800. So you flipped that 1,800 to 100,000. How did you go about that? This is a long time ago. Statute of limitations.
Yeah. So, man, I was just getting through the mail, and at first it was just like, all right, let me get this pack off in a couple of days. I'm busting it down, going crazy because I had just built my network up so much by just meeting all these little frat people and getting around the right people. So it was just going crazy, and I was doing it through the mail. Once I got like 5-6 pounds, I'm like, man, I know I could save me an extra 1,000 if I meet the main. And when I meet the main, I can do whatever the fuck I want to do.
Yeah.
And so I just started driving out there, even with just getting like 5-6 pounds. I'll drive all the way out there, and I'll bring that shit back. And that's when I actually started selling bags at that point. And man, it kind of just started steamrolling. I met some football niggas. They started doing it for me. So I would literally just drive out there, come back, make my life.
Like the football on campus?
Yeah. So I'll make like 4 points a bag.
Yeah.
And just drop that shit off.
So you just fronting it to them?
Nah, they paid cash.
Okay.
Because this was right when the PPP loan started.
Oh, man, that's a different type of understanding around there, Dan.
Yeah, so everybody had cash, and I was just back and forth. At first, that's how I got the name Cross Country Quick.
Okay.
Because I would go to LA twice a week sometimes, because I would just drive and drop it off. And then eventually I got more organized and had enough capital to where I wasn't going back and forth as much and got more systems and niggas doing it for me. But that's how I really came to life with all that. And I really just met niggas that was doing it at a really high level and seeing that I never got past survival in my mind.
Yeah.
And I met a lot of people at a high level doing this shit, and it didn't seem like a lifestyle that I wanted whatsoever. Like they really wasn't living no glamorous lifestyle.
Yeah.
They just had a lot of nice things.
Right. Yeah, because like I said, I've been in that life too. You know what I'm saying? I was on the opposite side. So I used to get 1 or 2 pounds. I come back, let's get 10. Time to rob you. You know what I'm saying? I buy 10, I buy 20. Let's do 100. Time to rob you. You know what I'm saying? I was a bad man. So I understand that process of going up and up, but at the same time, I know the process you're saying too of paranoia, anxiety. Even though I was on the opposite side, that makes it even worse because I'm robbing people and people looking for me. But even, the police, you think about that. You think about people think people getting caught. So it sounds good, feels good to get the money in, but now you got to deal with what comes with that. You know what I mean? Putting the money somewhere is the problem, right?
Yeah.
Where are my monies at? Where are the stash at? It's a lot going on. It's a lot of trust, a lot of working hands there. So how did you go about that? Like, trusting people into knowing where your stuff is and knowing where your money is, and they're not going to tell you. Like, how was that feeling?
Man, like I said, I've always been a trustworthy person. And so I really just had 2 solid friends, bro.
Yeah.
Who, like, still to this day, I could call for anything, anytime. One of them, I don't even really speak to no more, but it's because we on such a different trajectory in life. But it's still, I just know nothing has changed as far as, like, if I ever need him for anything, it's just he there. So, I mean, really just having a small group of people that I could actually rely on. Like, I had went to Vietnam with one of my plugs for, like, 6 weeks, and I left boy with 300,000. When I came back, he had an extra 60 waiting for me.
Oh, hold on, brother.
Yeah.
So you had a Vietnamese goddamn plug.
Yeah.
Okay, them some cold niggas.
Them niggas made me family too, man.
They always do. That's why I love Asian people.
Nigga, I went over there. He was the brokest one out the family, nigga. They had about 5 cribs,
them
nigga.
Real
Bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they are. They
different.
They stick to that code for sure.
For sure.
It's like in their blood.
They don't play. Ain't no shiciness with them. So when they let you in, you in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But as we know, I'm going to let you get back to your story. I just like, chime in because as you know, with Vietnamese people in the Vietnam, you got to think about it. These niggas went against the most powerful country in the world and won.
Yeah.
So they got a different type of understanding and balls they hold.
Yeah.
No homo sapien. Like they with whatever.
They don't budge.
They don't, what? They would against America, tore our asses up.
Yeah.
So like, if they going to let you in, they going to let you in. They with you. So I ain't gonna lie, that's a dope ass plug.
Mhm.
So you went to Vietnam. You on some American gangster. You went to the real goddamn. I'm going.
Yeah.
So you was out there mingling with
So
them.
what happened was Thailand had became legal in weed.
They did.
So
Damn,
he
you
took
putting
me
on
out-
game at the
Yeah.
same time. Okay, let's hear it.
He took me out there and he was like, "Hey, bro, we finna go get a permit to be one of the first people to get our establishment with Thailand and Vietnam right next door." He was like, "Man, we gonna go knock down some hoes, chill, you know what I'm saying? Put our permit in, wait." And that's kind of what it was. That's why I was out there so long, because we were waiting for the permit to come back, because his sister knew the prime minister or something like that, and that's how we was supposed to do it. The shit never went through.
Of course.
But I mean, and it's a blessing. It's one of them things, like, I wasn't supposed to stay on that path for too long.
Facts.
I was supposed to hop off that stone.
Yeah.
You know, everything plays out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah, but you know, that's how it go, man. Like the thing you think is the worst for you and it felt the baddest, actually probably was the best for you for sure,
Yeah.
especially living that life. That could go awry at any time. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like from jail to, robberies and dying, like that gets real out of nowhere. You know what I mean? It's only a certain amount of time before you can, make it out alive.
Yeah.
Or make it out in jail, like if you're lucky. So that's dope that you, picked that up. So how was it out there in Vietnam though? Like that's still crazy to me that you was out there.
Man, it was cool, bro, because it was different, because I was with Vietnamese people. So
Right.
they indulged in the culture, like literally. I'm in all their family photos and shit. It was cool, man. We went to a bunch of karaoke spots. Them hoes like strip clubs over there. So
Yeah.
you seen on Rush Hour and shit where you walk in and you
I done been to a couple in LA. They got them, them
Yeah.
karaoke spots with the
Mhm.
women in there.
Yeah, them
Run by them Japanese mob type.
Them
China-
hoes cool, man. They treat you like kings. You know what I'm saying? They feeding you fruit.
But you got to pay them though.
Yeah.
But they treat you right though.
I ain't tripping, bro.
You ain't gonna pay them?
I'm paying.
Hey,
When you
okay.
over there, it's culture, bro.
It
All right,
don't
so
cost much.
Not even that. It's culture. It's a different vibe, bro. You pay abroad in America. It's a different type of attachment to that.
Right.
Now you a trick. Over there, it's just a culture.
Yeah.
You're not getting
It
tricked. You
sound
paying
good.
to play.
Okay.
You paying to play. Like, shit, wanted to go to this place, nigga, pay. You know?
Yeah. And they feed their family. Like that money go long out there.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. The exchange rate is crazy, bro.
Right.
So I think $100 is like 2.5 million.
Right.
But that's like, yeah.
That's big money.
Yeah, facts.
And then you can really enjoy yourself. And it's not, but I be seeing, like, I didn't watch documentaries on them, like the Vietnamese people out there. They be wearing chain. They be listening to rap. They be cool. They be all that type of time.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So I know you was comfortable.
You'll be surprised at how like nice the touristic areas can be, because when they put some shit together, they put together like real nice. I was real surprised, because it's like that shit is third world in certain spots, but then where the rich is, because it's a monopoly there.
Yeah.
There's no like families be coming from money for centuries.
Centuries
So
now.
they got old.
Yeah,
money.
America only a couple 100 years old type, really.
Yeah.
Like them countries is centuries old.
Yeah.
It's different. That's why they whole way they live is different.
Mm.
They got lineage of centuries of living and understanding. And so that's why America is so f***ed up, really, because it's so new.
Yeah.
Especially like American whites and blacks. Y'all are just, a couple 100 years old worth of, understanding of life.
Mhm.
These go back centuries.
Yeah.
That's why women could treat you a certain way from all them different backgrounds, from Asian to like South American shit like that.
Mm-hmm. And in Asia, they treat money with a much higher respect. That's why paying for a woman is different there, because, bro, even when they take your credit card for food or something like that, they gonna grab it and bow, and like they do like this little thing. They do it sometimes in America, but they more modernized and people don't recognize what they're doing, so they don't really do it. But over there, they'll roll out the red carpet for your ass if you spending some money.
Yeah, that's tough. So Thailand right there too. So he was in Thailand. You see when they got the man boys out there.
Yeah, no, I ain't go to Thailand.
That's kind of tricky.
We ain't fade Thailand, but they was telling me about that shit, man, and I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't shit like that. So,
yeah, scary.
Yeah, I probably would have been on the fence the whole time.
The whole time. You go type not
I
do
heard
nothing.
too much shit, man.
Yeah. I done seen Hangover.
And then bro, I done heard some shit like, bro, they be getting surgery so good you don't even know, and you'll never know unless they told you.
It'd be too late.
I'm just like, nah, I can't. I ain't even that thirsty.
Right.
I'll wait till I get back to the crib.
Yeah, I can't risk it. Because what if you don't know nothing and they correlating and translating it right? You about to leave a week later, they're like, hey, you see a little baby picture. Old boy? Well, hold on, brother. I got this. What? As a man, that old man Tyrone, I got to kill the whole village. Got to burn the whole village down. I got to.
Yeah.
Anybody who heard of this must go.
Yeah.
So boom,
you got to erase it from history.
Got to burn everything, all the books, rip down the cable, internet, tear it all up.
Yeah.
So boom, how long was you there?
It's like almost 6 weeks.
6 weeks? Damn, you was out there marinating.
Nah, for sure.
I gotta go out there.
It was cool. It was cool. It was definitely a vibe. It was one, like, as I remember you was talking earlier about how Switzerland, you know, you really got to like, I feel like you got to like reprogram your brain a little bit from what you told me. And when I was out there, it made me look at societies different because they operate so different, bro. And we go by the days of the week. And in Asia, if you spending money, they won't close. So like, first of all, most places don't have hours, but they don't close if you're a paying customer inside the establishment. Them hoes will stay up until the sun come up. So it's just a completely different look on life. It opened me up so much to like how much society can bound you.
Yeah.
And over there, like people getting money it's just as the streets be just as busy at 4 a.m. as it is at 4 p.m.
They're taking it real serious out there. Yeah. And sometimes we take that for granted here in America. That's why foreigners that come here, they hit the ground running because it is the land of opportunity.
Yeah.
And people always say like, oh, the other country's better. Like even when I was in Switzerland, it felt better. That's because it's a calmer thing, but you know, calmer society. But America's where it's at. You want your dreams to come true, live to maximum capacity. This is the place to be. Don't ever get it misconstrued. You know what I'm saying? Like people go to other countries just to chill and live a humbler life and make it easy. But you try and be that grand, you know what I'm saying, wizard of understanding. Yeah. You got to be in America to really get to it. That's why everybody come here. So I get that. So boom, so you come back to America. Then what happened? So I know that connect level is a different level. Now you done, marinated with the people.
Yeah. To be completely honest, bro, that made me want to stop hustling even more. Cause I was already trying to move around. I was already paying for mentors and stuff like that. But one thing I didn't understand was the worth ethics of legal money. Because you got to have more in place. It's not just transactional.
Facts.
Like you need to have a system. You need to keep track of everything.
Right.
So when I got back, man, it was a long story. So bro had taxed me for a load. He taxed me hard too. And
what was the tax, brother?
He just taxed me for the load, bro. It was like I knew he was hitting me for more than what I was supposed to pay.
Yeah, how much was it, brother?
It was probably like the whole like lump sum was probably like 260,000.
260,000. Okay, it's a good number.
So he was hitting me for more than what I was paying for, so it was harder for me to move this. And honestly, that was the last straw. To be honest,
yeah.
Like I was just like, man, I'm ready to move around. I'm tired of just going through this loophole, and I know I could always like kept piling up, and because the dude, it was one of the football players that I had started with. Man, I ain't gonna talk about all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was just time to move around, bro.
Yeah, it's that time.
Yeah,
and you should know when it's that time. You know what I mean? So, okay, what was the biggest amount of money you made at one time in the streets?
Like had on me or like?
Yeah, like on you. Like this is my staff. Like I counted up. Damn, I got this.
Like at one time, like 300K.
Yeah, a solid 300 ball. And that's your take home. Like already
it's still in the pot. It's still in the pot.
Still you got to re-up.
Yeah, it's in the pot. It's in the pot. So.
Yeah, people forget to re-up. You know what I'm saying? People just want to think, no, that ain't your money, bro. That's why the street's so hard, because even at a big level, you still got to put it back in the game. Yeah. You just can't walk away with that. You can.
And it's kind of hard to diversify with shit like that. Well, it's not hard, but you need to diversify.
Immediately.
Yeah, you can't have all your eggs in one basket.
Right. Because like I say, one bad load, one robbery, you know what I'm saying, one telling situation, one, you know what I mean? It's all up. Then you really, and that's when you got to get in war mode. Now you got to turn it up. You know what I'm saying? So you had any like bad situations, like from a robbery or something, or a stealing, a setup, like, because it comes with the streets.
Yeah, man. So right when COVID had actually happened, somebody tried to rob me in my grandma's house, but I knew they was going to come because I picked the setup. Niggas was like scoping out my grandma's crib. I don't even live there.
Right.
But it was during COVID, so they knew I'd be there.
Right.
Man, this is a crazy ass story. So
yeah, let's hear it, brother.
I'm all telling this out.
And we come organically speaking, man. We gotta keep it pure.
So I knew they was coming, and it's some gang niggas from Galveston, and I know they was gonna come. So I basically set this up to where I timed it to make them want to come. Like I set the bait type of shit. So I'm like, I'm gonna kill these coming this bitch.
Right, and Texas too. So stay in your ground.
Yeah,
for sure.
But I'm on some like crazy shit. I just knew like, and then the nigga I was cool with who tried to set the whole shit up and get all these niggas on me. So, man, nigga, I got like 3 guns on my grandma roof. Nigga. I'm up there for like 3 days, popping ecstasy every couple hours to stay up. I'm waiting. I'm over there turned. I'm like,
On
ooh,
some Rambo shit. God damn, on the roof.
man. And they came, like they came the second night, and it was about 6 of them.
Damn, they came with a squadron.
Yeah, and they was in formation. Like these niggas do this shit. So,
Of course.
So like they circled the house and shit. And so, man, it's a crazy story. So I jump off the roof, right? Cause I shine my light at one of them and then they duck off and spread out. And I'm just like, I don't want to get shot because I feel stupid.
And they know where you at now.
Yeah. And so I had to I jump off the roof. I'm chasing them around the house, the whole crib locked up or whatever, except for one window. The one of the niggas get in through the window and lock the lock and like run away. I kind of seen him do it. And so I go to my mom's room. I'm banging on the window.
And your family in the house?
Yes, my whole
family. You should
family.
have told them guys, send them to the Airbnb. It's up there, brother. You left their ass.
I didn't think about it. I was only 20 years old, to be honest. And my grandma didn't know what I did at the time.
Right.
Like, she had no clue whatsoever. Like, because I was always very inconspicuous.
Right.
I ain't even dressed flashy because I felt bad that I couldn't buy everybody in my family the same type of shit I could buy for myself. So I was never that type of nigga. Like, if I couldn't get everybody that shit, I wasn't gonna do it.
That's real.
So nobody really knew except my mom and my little brother because he used to do shit with me. And yeah, so I wake her up. What's up going on? So I'm running through the house. Pretty much, I couldn't find a nigga, but I knew he got in there. And basically, time goes on, and I'm like, I know he didn't leave because none of the doors was unlocked. So I'm over here tripping. I'm over here off these X pills and shit up for too damn long.
Right.
And I'm like, he in the attic. And nobody believed me. They thought I'm crazy as shit. Like, this nigga Chris. And the whole time, the in the attic, bro.
He was an addict.
Yep. And them
sitting
niggas,
there like Art the Clown.
Them finna come back. I went to Family Dollar. I must spend like $50, $60 on them roach grenades. I threw all them up there.
What the? Hold on. You could do the raid on it? You got to goddamn roachify this?
Yeah.
What?
And because I knew that shit was toxic.
Right.
I knew that shit make him cough and shit. So I'm like, I'm finna find this thing. I just start throwing them hoes up there. And then, to be honest, I had like called like some other that was a little older than me. And I'm just like, man, it's crazy as fuck. I knew who the nigga was. And I was like, man, I don't even really want no smoke with these because you don't.
Right.
And so we eventually left. Really just the whole shit sizzled out. They stole some shit, like some shit around the house type shit. And,
right.
I sent my big cousin over there. They talked it out, whatever. They brought all the shit back.
Oh, that's dope.
And that was kind of the end of that. But that's probably the craziest thing that happened. It's been a couple of situations though, but that's definitely the craziest.
No, that's wild, especially up there like Rambo, sitting up there, you know what I'm saying? But you was actually, you know, because like I said, I used to be on the opposite side, so I used to be a robber. So anytime I know people got upstairs, downstairs, that upstairs, if I know the people up there, I really wouldn't do it because they got the advantage. So when you down, that's like in the army.
Yeah,
you got the advantage when you're down because it's hard to shoot up. You
it's
know
like
what I'm
that D-Day.
Right.
Yeah.
So you got to know if you up, you got the advantage. You should have been up there just knocking them. I'd have been knocking them heads off on the top on the melon. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I'm glad. See, like I said, I've been on both sides. So I'm glad nobody got hurt. Y'all talked because it's part of it. See, people get mad at the robbers or we in the streets.
Yeah.
We sign up for all this. So don't get mad at me, brother. You in the bad game, I'm in the bad game too. That's how I go. So I'm glad nothing happened to you or them and everybody worked it out. You know what I'm saying? For sure. So your people went to go holler at them. They said, all right, we're going to stand down, let them be. You know what I mean? You had to give them a little fee or something. You had to go ahead and pay the extortion.
Nah, we ain't pay shit.
We ain't doing that. Hell no, we ain't pay. Nah, we don't pay, we don't tell.
Because it really was just finna be some shit, but them niggas young niggas. Right. And they was on some shit. And yeah, we kind of just piped it down, to be honest. Man. It was going to be something that it shouldn't have been.
For sure. I mean, that's a blessing. So, okay, so that really said, okay, I need to get out of this. Or that was young.
Nah, that was a little younger.
So when did you say, okay, I'm done with the streets. I'm going to make this transition, you know what I'm saying, to be like, you know, to my credit coach and to be in a personal brand.
I was in a bad room that I wasn't supposed to be in. I ain't even going to tell the story, but, man, it was this rich dude. I didn't even know who he was. I just knew he was rich because he had a Richard Mille on.
Right.
And I was on the couch arguing and shit. I just, man, y'all work this shit out. I'm sitting on the couch.
Right.
I just sat next to him. And I'm like, fucking Mondays. And he started laughing. like, young man, you seem way too smart to be in this room right now. And I was like, tell me about it. And he was like, I want to let you know one thing. It's way more legal money to be made in this world than illegal. And that's really, it's very simple that what he said, but it really struck a chord for me. And I was just like, man, if I could make good money in it, and I really wasn't even trying at that point. It was like the same way I was with college. I was already passing, so I didn't really want to be too big because I just knew that wasn't like the life I wanted to live.
Right.
And that's when I really just started investing in mentors. I had paid somebody out in Houston $20K to help me get started with trucking and stuff like that. And I realized that the market was trash.
Right.
I had got pre-approvals and everything for semi trucks and shit.
And when was this year? What year is this?
This was 2022.
Yep, 2022.
I wanted, or yeah, it was 2022.
And I just want to cut it on that real quick because that's when I really got my lot of money, right? 2022. And I had to make a decision. I talked about this. I had my bread 1.5 M's. And it was like, should I just get out of YouTube and get me some trucks, get me some Airbnbs, right? And I told people at that time it was the worst time in trucking history. And I didn't know it, but it happened, right?
Yeah.
So if I'd have got trucks and got semis, I'd have lost my money anyway.
Yeah.
If I'd have got the Airbnbs, it was the lowest time ever, I'd have lost my money anyway. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you got to make a decision. I bet it on myself. Kind of won, kind of lost, but overall I won because I built my brand. I Mr. Organik. No matter if it went up and went down, I'm still that guy. I still move this around. If I'd have got them trucks, they would have went down, repoed. That money gone. They ain't do nothing for me. There's a truck guy. It's over with.
Yeah.
No brand built. So like I said, I make the right decision. So I just want to always tap in that because people forget that part. That 2022 when I got the bread was the worst time for trucking. And I was going to get me some semi-trucks and all that. So go ahead,
I
Chapo.
think everybody became an entrepreneur, and it was just one of them things where it sounded simple to get into.
Right.
I think that's exactly what happened. So it was just so saturated, and it kind of destroyed the market, and it's still pretty trash to this day because I became a freight broker. So what I did was, I started my own brokerage, started getting contracts and shit, and dispatching shit out. And I was making bread, but I just did not like waking up to do shit at all. And I ain't had no system in place. I still didn't understand hiring people, who to hire, how to hire, what people good at, like that, because I never really did the legal shit. And I kind of went back to the dude that got me pre-approvals. And he really got me started with like credit and funding and like that. And I just started going paying other people to learn different sauce here and there.
Yeah.
And it kind of just snowballed into what it is now.
That's dope. So do you feel like mentorships and paying up to people already in those positions, you think that worked for you? You think that's a good thing to do?
100%, bro. You learn so much so fast, and you can get a system that's already created versus bumping your head and thinking that you know what works and what doesn't when there's already a proven system. So I would say you should always do what's working already. And, if you want to be a creative and, take it to the next level, you should do that after you already understand the fundamentals of what does work. And I think that's for anything.
For sure. I agree. I never had a mentor. Once again, like I talked in your podcast about, is that because in my field, the way I did it, me and my dog Slim, we was the originators. So there's nobody I could go to get the same game that I'm creating. So it slowed me down, but it made me great because I learned so much. And now I am the vessel. You want to know anything about this game, from clothing to podcasting to YouTube to crypto to stock market, I mastered all of it, done it all at the highest level. So people do come to me all the time for that, and I do bless them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, at a nominal rate. You got to pay to be great, but it's well worth it because my understanding and knowledge I paid for was millions of dollars. 8 years straight of understanding. We ain't gonna talk about the other 30-something plus of just living and learning life, but just in this genre alone, is millions of dollars in 8 years straight. So like it helps for a lot of people.
So still to this day, do you at all invest in mentors now in certain lanes to get tapped in with certain knowledge, certain information?
For me, like all my mentors, if I don't got none, but anybody who's in a higher spot, they always come to me. Because in the day I attract that. So if somebody doing something bigger than me and something else, most of the time they just come to me. Organik, I fuck with you. I seen you. Can we do this? Or man, I've been watching you, bro. Boom. And it's all the big ones in the game. I don't care who you name. They all know me and rock with me. So I didn't have to, put my bread up for it because I already put my bread up for it. And then people just, because I bring something to the table. Like if they're good in credit or they good in, coaching, whatever it is, I know how to build a brand. I know how to market myself. No matter what you're doing, you need to market that and brand it. I'm the master of that.
Yeah.
So like, I ran into a few, but they all rock with me already, which is a blessing. You know what I mean? So I don't look down on nobody who does it actually is smart. You know what I mean? And I got a few.
That's actually why I got started with making content, was because I seen the value of the instant exchange. even if you much higher than me, if I could get some good views right now, I'm bringing both of us money and attention.
Right.
And it's a instant value can be created. And I seen how many genuine relationships can be transformed. Cause I just watched like everybody do it. Like, you do a show with somebody and now y'all cool, y'all do other
Right.
shit together.
Yeah.
And so I started seeing that, and that's really what got me wanting to start making content, making podcasts and stuff like that. Because I wanted to get in rooms, like I want to have an excuse to come talk to Mr. Organik.
Right.
Like if I ain't never make no content, well, why would we even talk?
Right.
You might give me a handshake, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Appreciate you.
I give you a little bit of game,
yeah.
since you on the way. I'm gonna give you organic love, but
Yeah.
but yeah, when you enter the room, you do, because now we conversing, so now we can see where each other at, and if you're a real person, you can't lose. If you feel like you that level individual, put yourself in that room and see if you can win. You know what I'm saying? And that's most of the time that you could judge yourself when you're next to the person. So a lot of time, almost everybody I done a podcast with that I seen, like people have been doing this shit before me, like influencer and shit like that. Like my guy Mike Rashid, he been doing this shit before me, like weightlifting and doing content, but not the way I did it. But so I watched him, Cali Muscle. I watched him. I ran into him. We like minded. We cool to this day.
Yeah.
And so I know what you mean. It does play a vital role to be next to somebody and get that real conversation. So whatever it takes to get there, sometimes you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And don't be afraid. People be afraid. Once again, that holds back a lot of people. Just put your motherfucking nuts to the side and squeeze them. What's up? I'm on that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Give you that extra inch in there. You don't know about that extra inch. You grab them nuts when you're up in that and you squeeze them to the side. You get an extra inch up in that motherfucker, man.
Hit that,
You never did that move? Oh, man, I'm giving out too much game, man. Yeah, especially hitting that thing from the back, man. You got to, no homo sapien. You grab your nuts and squeeze them tight, put them to the side. That motherfucker get elongated, get stiff. Or especially you from the side.
Yeah.
Hit that from the side, you grab them. You left your
One
leg
second.
up. You lift your leg up a little bit.
Yeah.
Grab them nuts and pull it. That and go up. Bang, bang, bang. Give y'all the move. You know what I'm saying? That's the extra inch of death. You know.
That's the final straw. Man.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But that's real. If you know, comment below, because that's gonna be a real. You got to hear that one.
Yeah.
The extra inch of death. But for real though, like, you gotta gamble on yourself. You gotta bet on yourself. And don't halfway do it. Like, to win big in gambling, you got to go all in.
Yeah, and they could tell when you halfway doing it, man, because you got that safety net.
Right.
Just energy instead of just being all there. Like, what's up right now, today? Come on.
Yeah, like sink or swim is where I got a tattoo on my back. Got a big old shark, and I got I could be swimming with a, or I could just jump in there with the shark and see where I'm be at. And I'm gonna swim. You know what I mean? I haven't sank yet, and I took big risks. You know what I'm saying? I jumped in with the sharks numerous times, and I always came out with a shark fin soup. You understand me? Big time, and got a big shark tooth necklace. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Megalodon.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because that's what I'm going for. I don't want no regular, the ones the reef sharks that came and bite you. Let me jump in there with a great white. I gut that.
Yeah.
And I said, put his whole goddamn jaws on my neck like this here and take a picture with the blood dripping. I want to push the teeth onto my neck and show that I'm barbaric. Yeah, like I'm one of them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Genghis Khan understanding. Give me everything. The women, the land, I kill your dogs, cattle, obliterate all the men, and just fuck take the gold. And now that's what type of time I'm on.
Yeah.
Nah, remember me forever. That's what we doing. I'm not going to take no shortcuts. Show me the long way, brother. That's where I'm going to go. And I'm gonna track all through that, because I go to shortcut, somebody might have missed it.
Yeah.
I want everybody to get a little smell of this, man. The shit I'm dropping. Everybody get a little stench.
Yeah.
I'm running through the small towns to the big ones. And I've done that in life. And that's what people got to do. If they don't do it, they can't even come around me, because I can feel that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I got too many battle wounds.
It's something that people can't relate with.
Right.
And being just like right now, you know how you kicking your shit, you talking about how you are barbaric.
Yeah.
Somebody who ain't never done nothing, you can't even give this to them and they can take it in a way. They looking at your ass like you crazy.
Yeah,
like,
they don't understand.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Yeah, and I get that. And I don't want you to understand me. I ain't here to be understood by everybody.
Yeah.
That's why it's organic. Everybody don't like organic shit. They like fake shit, you know? GMO shit.
If I'm gonna keep it a buck, man, I'm a little opposite with my approach, man.
Let's hear it.
I'm a wolf, but I be dressing like a sheep, dog. And
Right.
I always been like that.
Yeah.
Like,
ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because that still gets you in the game. Like, to be I'm a werewolf. You know, this a wild, crazy motherfucker coming.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody gear up, they hunch up. Come on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I was built. But shit, a sheep in wolf clothing, deadly too. It's still a wolf. No matter how you play, you're still a wolf. You know what I mean? That's how my dog Slim is. And you kind of remind me of light skinned, tall, and green eye, but he's 6'10" with it, smooth. But that is dangerous. He crazier than me. but you wouldn't expect it. Tall, light skinned, green eyed, 4 years in prison will run through a whole room by itself, 100 he don't care type of nigga he is. So he'll catch you off guard. They see me, they instantly know like, oh, we gotta watch out for this. He slide right in smooth, but he way worse because he a live wire. You know what I mean? So I respect all terms. Long we could go to war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my Slim, I know for sure we too retarded. We could go anywhere and I'm good. I don't need 100 niggas. You know what I mean? Like I don't need a pack of wolves. I need 2 big lions.
Yeah,
this
just one
our
nigga I
pride.
can go back to back.
Oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
So that's life though. When you got 2 just knick-knack, patty-whack, give a dog a bone ass nigga around, you fucking up the exuberance of you.
It's like that. It's like the 300 type. You know, I just watched that whole again the other day, and you remember how they had that one Igor looking who wanted to fight with him, right? And he was like, "Hold up your shit." Kicked his ass, and he was like, "You can't be a part of us. You gonna get to the left. You killed. You gotta move your ass on. You could carry the dead bodies."
Right.
And bro was hurt, but it's like you a weak link.
Yeah.
You can't fit in, bro.
And a weak link would take you down. And then he ratted and did all that, you know. So me, I always look at movies. Of course, I love that type 300, loved it, right? So, and you probably like King Leonidas, right? You know who I liked?
Xerxes.
Got to. You know what I'm saying? I want
God King.
Come on, nigga. Yeah. Step down, crush it, 9 foot.
Yeah.
I don't know about all the, it seemed like it was some turd burglar going on in them tents. I don't know if he was with that. I ain't with all that extracurricular, booty man that was going on. But just on this my shit, I got the million niggas. But I with the only need 300, I get that part too. But it's like, I love Scarface, the movie Scarface, right? Once again, I got a nigga most people got Tony Montana. Who Sosa. I got, come on, man, I got Sosa on me.
That Sosa was hard.
They up the, what movie y'all watching?
I like this. And you know it's crazy? I had recently watched that whole again. And I felt bad, not really felt bad for Tony, but I just can't believe so many niggas look up to him because the nigga his didn't even want him the whole time.
Come on, champ.
The was really like fighting for his respect every day. Like even just the way his attitude was, like a nigga who got respect don't have to constantly be on edge and constantly.
I never understood why niggas love. I guess it's something for nothing that. I get it, man. Y'all gotta come up to feel like something. I guess I don't know, but no, I'm the nigga with the whole field. Hanging out the helicopter.
Yeah.
One phone call. So we gotta understand. I got it on my video. Told you little monkey not to fuck me. You know what I'm saying? Like you did all that. Came from nothing, Tony. Built your whole empire. Beautiful thing. But one false move, I made one phone call. All that was done for.
Yeah.
By that night, it was 100 in his backyard. All that grinding he was doing, buying all that was fine. One phone call. That night, it was over. Everybody did. Yeah. Your sister, you, all your homies. Whoop. That's the time I'm on. I ain't on no just regular pet. I was a peasant. I mean, I ain't with that. I'm with the real supreme leader. Genghis Khan, that means universal ruler. Like that's a nigga that conquered the world, died of his own reconnaissance, old man. You know what I mean? That's the shit I looked up to. So I get it. You know, everybody want to be the little Rudy Poop. Man, that.
Everybody like the underdog.
Yeah, the underdog. I'm overdog.
Facts, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the overdog. Tall, fly, yeah, whoop you funny, everything. I'm overachiever, man. Never was an underdog and I had to fight and grind. Yeah. But I never was like, man, it's like, damn, you could do it all. I can't.
People like to worship mediocrity too.
Right. Because
they can do it.
Yeah, I mean, 1% is 1%. And that comes from money, whatever it is. So of course, majority is gonna be the other 99. Yeah. That's easy to blend in with. Yeah. But if you elite individual got all the attributes and you got money, man, looking at you like, man, fuck you, because you're not like us. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But it's different though. You know what I'm saying? And so what I see today is like a lot of people do gravitate to, just basic, like how the nerds is winning, right? How you feel about the nerd goddamn plague that's going on with us? From the streamers to these talking about that you could tell you never had before money. How do you feel about that landscape?
It's very interesting. And it's crazy. I just remember when I was in school, it's always that one in the back of the class, like, he gonna be rich one day. He gonna be rich. The weenie, the biggest weenie in school. And it's like, he gonna be rich one day. And it's crazy now growing up and seeing the type of that really be rich. I feel like I always am happy for somebody who does good.
Facts.
Because maybe I like them more.
Right.
Even if they're a weenie, if they doing good, maybe there's something about them that I could like, okay, cool, good, bro. So I never feel like, oh, he don't deserve it. He don't deserve this. I'm just not that type of nigga. If nigga winning, I'm proud for him. Because I feel like if everybody can max out their potential or whatever, at least I like them a little more. They still may not never be my people.
Right.
But I mean, I think this is a little weird. For
Right.
sure. It's definitely a little weird as far as like, I'm more concerned with like what these hoes really value.
For sure.
Like, damn, y'all just go for anything.
Damn shame, ain't it?
Yeah.
So like, and I'm cool with all them. Fresh and Fit, they're my guys. But they'll tell you we was nerds. We wasn't getting like this before. You know what I'm saying? We got our platform. So it's respectable and commendable. But at the same time, you know, a lot of the other guys, they acting like they somebody now.
Yeah.
But everybody who's talking to you, everybody who's interacting with you is because of your clout. No one likes you for real. So how you sit and resonate that with your life?
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's gotta be a very weird feeling.
Very
Because
weird.
because nobody really like truly values you for
Yeah.
real.
It's revenge of the nerds. And I ain't mad because I'm one too. If I came from a position, because, you know, a lot of who was cool their whole life don't get all the way through their life to remain cool. So I'm one of them lucky individuals that was cool since 7th grade and still, you know what I'm saying, like this here. So they can't talk to me. Bitch. I don't give a fuck. You might got 100 million, I got 10, I'm good too. I'm that no one likes you for you, so I'm in a different category. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, it's just like, and I get it. It is a majority because majority of people are like that. So a super cool, you can't really see too many super duper cool niggas winning at the highest level. Like who you know got an overall fly smart, they winning stupid big. Not really
Yeah,
like
it's
that
not a lot of.
because it's you're not the majority.
And you know it's crazy. Like I see it a lot. So with certain people, even in high school, the who get all the usually when they get older. I say usually, nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm getting it. I'm listening to
they
you.
usually be simmering down because they always had women so easily.
Right.
Like they ain't as ambitious as a lot of other niggas because they don't. That's why them nerds, nigga, them niggas be consistent because that they know what they feel to their flyer is.
Right.
You know, so it's kind of interesting to me how who get a lot of really young in life aren't as ambitious because I know a lot of like that. It's like, nigga, I still get bitch. Give a fuck.
Yeah.
I still
But
knock
they
my
have no
bad
other
hoes.
goals. They have no accomplishments, right? So it's
Yeah.
like you was in high school, you're man, homie. Like because like I told you in other podcasts, I was all these niggas, NBA. That's cool, but them niggas mamas ain't working. They taking care. They got big whips. All that shit don't add up to nothing. I need the
Yeah.
money. So like, yeah, you're right. Like I said, most cool. And I'm saying I know I'm exception to the rule, so I take myself out of it. But most that was cool their whole life, they don't win in the game of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they've been winning forever. It's a different type of feeling. And Fresh and Fit, once again, shout out to them. They gave a great analogy of like you had to work your way to get. You like candy, you like all these snacks, and you work your way to get inside that candy store to get all the candy you want. We've been trying to get in there your whole life, looking in the window. A couple of us cool been in there eating cool. You know what I'm saying? But most is 1,000 nerds outside the window looking in. They got to go work out. They got to go do their steroids. They got to go get their good job and understand credit and build their money up, stock market. They got to go get the whip. They got to go do all this, and then they can come into the candy store. Now they're going to, you know what I'm saying, feast. And they're going to do what they're going to pay, do whatever they can to stay. We going to eat, chill, lay down. We lazy in that, just chilling. You know what I mean? But they came in with all the attributes.
Yeah.
So they win a little bit longer for the most part.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I had like, you know what I'm saying? I was cool in high school, had some whatever, but they was never my priority. Like I wasn't super just worried about.
Yeah.
Cause I always been a man of my family.
Right.
Like from a young age. Like this
It's
nigga
tough.
Chris gonna be him. Like just wanna provide. So
Yeah.
I was always focused on getting some bread.
Yeah.
Like off the rip. So I never like got any of that. Like,
Yeah.
I was never just like, oh, I'm just having a good old time.
Yeah. So you built your way up too.
I'm putting in work, bro.
Yeah.
I'm always doing something where I can make some money because that's what I needed to do. And I felt like that was my role to play.
Right. So you feel like money is the first priority or just enjoying life and women and all that is?
Now or like overall?
I mean, right now in life, right now, currently.
I think money is the priority for sure because everything else gonna be smooth sailing with that shit.
Right. I feel the same way too. But even before money, I feel like make sure your physical one is in order.
Yeah.
Because like if your physical right, once you get the money, then you know it's there for you. You looking good, you feeling good. You know what I mean? When you get the bag, you even more secure with it. You're not just wasting your money or doing things out of character and you have no integrity or morals about yourself. Because now you got money, now you just want a weirdo trick off. I get it, you gonna eat, but there's no respect behind it. You know what I'm saying? When you looking like something, feeling like something, then you got the bag. Now you in there. You know what I mean?
I say money, physical, and then communication.
Talk game.
Cause I didn't used to be the best communicator.
Right.
I'm very good with body language.
Yeah.
Like I even get in was like, I could just
Yeah.
like when I
Yeah.
was younger, like that worked. Like I could just, yeah, that's cool. What's up? So let's get, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really have to say too much.
Yeah.
And now that I'm older, like that's something I've really been working on like the last couple years. Cause even being a trap, like I was cool with the communicating and I always, you know, chopped it up a little bit, but I never took it as far as I could. And I knew that that was probably one of the areas I lacked in most. And man, even just cause I focused on it
Right.
and I've been improving with that shit so much. And it's just crazy what good communication can bring.
I always say nothing more important than the talk game, right? Your mouthpiece is everything, right? But you want to be the superhuman all the way through, right? You can't be. You don't want to be the penguin in Batman Returns because he had a good, but it was an ugly, but he had game, right? He
Yeah.
had a cold game and he was smart. He was finagling. But you want to be Batman. You want to, but you know that talk is the number one. If you can talk, you can the pimps, players, the nigga that could talk funny, he gets all the bitches regardless of how he look for
Yeah.
the most part. But just imagine if you look cool and you could talk.
Yeah. And you make the most sales too, even with money.
For sure.
You
You
gonna
look,
you
you
gonna
come in
really
that
win.
room, yeah, you come in that room, structured with it, suited and booted, and you get to talking and you looking like that, you in shape, oh, they gonna respect you. You gonna sell more cars. You gonna goddamn get in that room with the damn sale. You gonna move up. They want the vice president to look like something. All accounts. But of course, your personality is the illest thing you can ever add to yourself.
Mhm.
So you gotta master your personality. You wanna have charisma. You wanna have jokes and be witty and be smart. All that gonna take you over the top. You know what I'm saying? But it is number one, but without the other, you still be like, but come on, man, because come in with everything, then what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? If I'm just as witty and talk like you, but I'm a monstery, you ain't gonna win. You know what I'm saying? Even if you got money, you can't beat me.
Yeah.
I fuck these bitches with millions of dollars. I was broke living in the basement.
It's some things money can't buy.
Right.
And even with that personal development, that's something you had to keep consistently working on. It's nothing that you could ever master overnight. Even if you started off good,
Right.
working too
Too long.
consistently at it for too long. So you gotta get with it as
You
soon
gotta
as you
start that
possibly
shit
can.
early.
Yeah.
How important is it to build your own brand and create a monetization program around your lifestyle? How you feel about that?
Tell me you the king of this shit.
Yeah,
Tell me.
monetize by lifestyle. It's everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's no better feeling. It's no better way to live your life, especially nowadays with all these platforms and social media. Even if you do have something else, even if you, I mean, think about it. Real estate agents, how they sell the most homes, they got good, followings. They got good content. I don't care what it is, med spot. Even if you a doctor, like this Dr. Miami, he ain't known because he do the best BBLs. He is, but he known because he got a big following on Instagram.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So Dennis,
E-
all that shit.
even the richest man in the world right now, man, Elon Musk.
He cool.
He really people buy Teslas to support him and his ideas because they look at him as the new Thomas Edison, the new Nikola Tesla and shit like that. So people buying it because of his brand. They're not buying it because it's an electric car. Because some people may. They
Right.
be like, I want to go to electrical car ride, but most people don't. The reason
Right.
why they buying it is to attach themselves with him.
So how do you feel about the robots that's coming out right now?
That's crazy. The memes be funny as me and my partner been sending them hoes to each other all day.
Yeah. They beating on that shit, have them jack out, have them steal this shit, rob a bank and shit. I mean, like, I just feel like, how the did we really do this after Terminator, iRobot?
Why you worried about them?
Man, hell yes.
I ain't worried about it. I'll cop on them hoes.
Shit, they cheap too. That's why it makes it even worse.
20K.
That's crazy. But
It's just
like,
crazy that hoe is always listening to everything you saying, always recording you, and learning from you every day.
we got dumber. Technology got smarter. I
Mhm.
can't go nowhere without my GPS. I don't give a fuck around the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When's the last time we really wrote by hand? We use all this. We got dumber through our technology, and our technology got smarter. That shit is dangerous. We got a thirst for new and improved.
Yeah.
When we already good, why we need an iPhone 16 when we got the 12? What's the is the difference? Why?
Mhm.
So we running this up, and
I
it's
think-
gonna get crazy.
I think
bruh.
it's all about innovation. I used to be scared of, well, not I wouldn't even say scared, but just one of the things to stay stagnant in a sense to where like as far as technology goes, because we
Right.
have so much. But when you attach yourself to everything that's growing, it's beautiful, bro. Because now you in the front line of the like you riding that wave,
Right.
and if you apply it to your everyday life, then you really just nothing but benefit from it.
I
And
used to love
now
it.
you also get to learn the ins and outs of the product or whatever's going on. So even if shit is weird, you know the most about it than the person who just got it or never even got it at all.
Yeah. I mean, like, it helps, but at the same time, I feel like it's just getting too far, and it's still the beginning. That would make it so dangerous. Like this is so new, but it's still so advanced. Like he just dropped cars with no steering wheel, no brake pedals, no goddamn gas. So you think somebody ain't got access to control that thing while you're driving down the street, and they tapped in that and drive your ass off the goddamn edge, or beat that 100 miles an hour, or drive your punk ass to the police station, you got a warrant or something, then scan your eyeballs. Oh yeah, take him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I think police don't have access to that. You know the FBI,
So
CIA.
the cool part about it is I feel like during our time. Oh, this is a sidebar right here. But I was watching this shit the other day and it was like, all right, every 100 years, it's a whole new population of people.
Of
Not
course.
one person's the same, right?
Yeah.
So first of all, these all are people.
Right.
Because this is the only time we'll all ever be on this planet. That was completely irrelevant, but I thought it was real.
No,
cool
it's
when
real
I heard
though.
somebody say that.
Yeah.
But I feel like during our lifetime, none of that crazy really happened because it's still so developmental that I mean maybe when we like 30 years from now, but I don't think nothing.
Yeah,
really
if it's 30 years from now, I'll be an ancient ass. I won't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So hopefully it happens after I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm already halfway gone anyway, so take your time.
So just embrace this.
Hey, I'm gonna be out of here anyway, right? I ain't got no kids, so right? That's true. That's true. It ain't gonna bother me. So y'all got to deal with that. Y'all got to deal with that. All you young niggas. How you feel about speaking of that? How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay, so damn, you a young.
Yeah, I'm a young nigga.
So how you feel about that's younger, like talking bad about older people? How you feel about that? That's such a big thing.
As far as what, like, give me an example.
When they be like, okay, this old, right? Like they be like they always say to Joe Budden, like he be talking about this old.
I think a lot of people don't respect wisdom as much as they used to because we have so much power to technology where we could Google this and that. And one thing that young people don't value as much as experience and going through and bouncing back and going through seasons. Because even me, growing up, like I told you, I was the man in my house at a young age, so I didn't really respect men's opinions in general. Unless it just super certified or whatever he did. And even then I'd be like, all right, know what he's talking about over there.
Right.
But
you ain't did what I did.
Yeah, it's just when I finally broke that, was probably one of my biggest restraints because now I'm a sponge.
Yeah.
Any nigga could talk and I'm gonna listen.
Yeah.
As long as, he doing better than me, whatever he's talking about.
Yeah, that makes sense. I just feel like because they don't understand that one day, hopefully, if you bless, you become a young old nigga. Be 20, nigga, when I get your age, you might not see 21. You're a nigga too. You're not guaranteed to get to 43. Are you crazy? And it's still looking like this, living like this. So how dare you talk down on live this life, still looking good, still good. You don't know if you're going to make it to 22, 23, 24. You got to go through all this shit, maintain it to get here. And if you do, that's a blessing. And you think you cool because you got it now. Are you going to have it later? Are you even going to be a fucking alive? You know what I'm saying? So that's the problem that when I hear people say that, I be like, well, you expect you're going to stay the same age forever? So when you get older, how you going to be looking? Like, you got to think about that.
It's a small line between arrogance and confidence.
Right.
And I think a lot of people nowadays cross this because they don't really know how to be confident. So they don't really understand the metrics of arrogance and confidence. So I think that they just default and become arrogant. And whenever you're arrogant, you think you're better than somebody else. And I don't never think I'm better than somebody else because they better than me or something.
Yeah, I just try to be the best me I'm gonna be.
Nah, facts. And like, don't get me wrong, I pop my shit and I know what I'm good at. I know what I'm better than you at.
Right.
But I'm not better than you as a human or as a person. Because you even if, well, I ain't lie, some people that just ain't got shit going, but a lot of people have a lot of shit to offer.
Yeah.
And it's completely different. Like, for instance, I'm not the best reader.
Right.
And I know a lot of people can read faster than me. I know a lot of people could probably type faster than me and different shit like that. Some people understand things that I don't quicker.
Right.
So,
I mean, yeah, you got to take what you got and appreciate it, but also look at people, their pluses and give them their props. But at the same time, it's like this. I'm a blend of confidence and arrogance. I call it factual. That's what I live in, the factual realm. Like, you're going to go off money? If this 1%. Go off height, 1%. Mentality, funny, witty. Let's add it all up. These are facts. These ain't assumptions. This is not how I feel. This is what the fuck it is. Yeah. This is all facts. And I'm a factual. Just put me up against the facts and lay me there, see where I'm at. If you can't compare to that, you can't compare to that. Get in your own lane, this is my lane. Don't step in my way. I don't got no problem with you. But should you be over here? If I'm in the NBA, I'm an all-star. If I'm Vince Carter and I go to the park, you think I'm going to take it easy on these? I'm going to show you y'all can't f me. Every time I see the NBA play any type of summer league, regular, they got 70, 60, 50 points every time.
Yeah.
The bummiest. Shout out, this named Trent Hassel. He played for the Timberwolves. All he was known for defense. Every time I see this in a little summer league or something, with regular, he averaged 50. Couldn't stop him.
Yeah.
And all he was a defensive stopper.
Mm.
So that's life. It is what it is. I'm a league. I'm supposed to take it easy on you, not let you know that I'm a league with $100 million at this. And you trying to play with me? You're not in my league, sir.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to embarrass you, but you type embarrass yourself even bringing your funky ass next to me, talking about you got me. No, you don't got me. I'm going to show you why. It's factual. You know what I'm saying? Like, and now people should stand on their facts. Now, because you grow your attributes over time, of course. But are you doing the work to do that? Yeah. If not, don't even bring your ass over here and think you could play with me. Stay over where you at. That's how I rock. I mean, you can have all the confidence and arrogant, man. What's the facts, man? I mean, you can be cocky, ego, man. That's fine. What you really doing? What you got? Where you at? What it is it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of people overestimate themselves. I think that's got a lot to do with social media.
Oh, for
and how
sure.
you presenting yourself and marketing yourself every day.
Yeah, it's different right now. Like, social media is crazy because I remember, because you from Houston. You live in Houston, right?
Yeah.
And I just saw this. It's a little off track, but it's not. It's just basically off social media. And I saw Jalen Green when he was Drea, right? He got the kid with her and all that. And people was mad at him, like, oh, he's young, and mad at her because she older. That probably dream girl, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, I just seen that got $105 million.
Yeah, he's got that 103.
103 for the 3 years. First time they ever did the blended, whatever deal he got, the first one ever. So it's like, is you mad at the for coming up on the young, or you that got a dream girl, got a dream? Like, how that go? Social media read it a different way. How you see it?
If that's what he wants, bro.
Right.
Like, I don't give a
for sure.
That nigga smiling.
To me,
about this?
Right. Like, he happy to be. Like a nigga afford it right about now.
Shit.
But she done came up, goddamn.
People be so opinionated, and it's one of them things, bro, especially being around people like you, bro, and other people like Goldie.
Shout out to Goldie.
Like, shout out to Goldie. Whatever the you want for life, whatever you value, nigga, that's you. Nigga, if you want to be the hardest gargoyle in the world, nigga, show that. Nigga, pop your shit every day. If you want to be the most player, slick talking, you know what I'm saying? Smooth with the tongue type.
Yep.
No homo sapien.
No homo sapien for sure.
But I mean, it's to me, it's all like whatever you want out of life, make that. Nobody should be able to tell you what's right or wrong, what you should have done, what you could have done, just doing this. If you happy and your life is good, why does anybody have anything else to say?
Man, I feel you 1,000,000% because, like, as long as it ain't affected my life, why would I give a fuck what another person doing their life? You know what I'm saying? Like, you could, give your opinion, but I'm not a judge of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of the day, it's like, I want to see win at their maximum capacity. Everybody got their own world. Build your world. This is Sims out here. You know what I'm saying? Build your world how you want to build it. You know what I mean? Don't let nobody infiltrate your world. That's going to mess up your whole goddamn ecosystem. I don't want it raining over. I want my shit sunny all the time. You know what I mean? I live in Miami, but goddamn, I can't control that weather. But my weather in my mind is always sunny. And that's how I walk around. Don't bring no clouds in my shit. People want to do that. They want to, you have a great day. Man, I don't give a fuck about that, man. Leave me alone. Keep my shit right. And more people will be better in life if they did that, man. So I mean, I see you also have your credit built out. How that go? How you get into that?
How'd I get into it?
Yeah.
So, like I said, I had got out of trucking and I went back and tapped in with bro. And I seen the opportunity he created for me. Even though I didn't want to take the actual route and get into trucking.
Right.
I seen the opportunity that dangled in my face. And I was like, man, anybody could use this. Anybody trying to get out the streets could use this. Anybody trying to level up could use credit to do whatever they want to do. Yeah, honestly, that's exactly how I got into it. Really just wanted to help people become the best version of themselves and provide another tool.
Right. That's tough.
Because I like the product. It's one of the things, like, it's so many people in this credit shit now.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm kind of tired of even pushing it and making content around it, because I'm not just trying to keep regurgitating everything everybody else say.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know how to do the service I offer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trusting in my field and branded with that.
Right.
So I feel like I don't need to keep talking about this shit.
Right. They come to you for it, they come to you for it. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, make sure if y'all into that, make sure you hit my dog up. He'll get you right.
Tap in.
Other than that, man, give them your last words, Chris.
Man, my last words from today, man, be your authentic, most genuine version of yourself. Whatever your best attributes are, embrace them to the fullest, because there's certain things that you could do that nobody else can. And if you could really maximize and leverage your peak performance in whatever that field is, then you'll go crazy and everybody will love you for that one specific thing at least. That's my final word.
Man, I could piggyback off that. Um, Shout out to people always rocking with me and allowing me to be myself. I just always want to give appreciation and gratitude to the world that I built and y'all came with me, all my gargoyles, the organic nation. Because end of the day, I did believe in myself like I believed in God. I worked hard, never gave up, never gave a but the seeds I planted, y'all helped me grow. I built a nice community of people that truly embrace me for who I am. I walk down the street, people tell me how I changed their lives, or I helped them do this, or they took leaps of faith because of me, and it keeps me going. It's gas into the the tractor for the organic orchard of greatness. You hear me?
Yeah.
I need that. You know what I mean? Because I do put a lot on the line, and I sometimes I forget to thank my people for rocking with me. Um, and not thanking you enough for all the things you gave me. I wouldn't be
Hmm.
having these cars and jewelry and
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying and all these big mansions and seeing this whole world without y'all really embracing me. But it came from me truly being myself. So I say that to say this. I thank you guys, but I need more of you guys to put that effort into yourself that you see I'm doing. Don't take it as me on you. I'm not. Use me as fertilizer to grow your seeds. That's what it's all about. Don't take it as me on you. Take it as this is some fertilizer that I'm giving you. The more shit I put on myself, the more fertilizer I grew my seed with. So I need y'all to do the same. And it's S.R.T.F. Don't be scared of the journey. Don't be scared of the irrigation system not working. The crows ate the crops, man. It's S.R.T.F. You plant a seed today, the root's gonna grow, that tree gonna harvest, and you enjoy the fruit. Once you get the fruit, take those seeds out, do it again and again and again. Sometimes seeds go bad, fruit go bad, but you won't have enough to keep going and growing. And I need y'all to do that, man. I see you guys, commenting and giving love to me for being me, but I want more of you guys to be, the bigger organics, the new organics. Be yourself, but at the same time, take this. It's for everybody. You know what I mean? Retire your mama. You know what I'm saying? See the world. Take a risk. Holla at the bitch, man. She wanna suck you, man. Don't think you can't get it. The bitch want you just to say something. Whore, really. You thought she's bad, but the freak something happened to her as a kid. No, I don't salute it, but she ready. She wanna suck some. So holla at her. You know what I'm saying? Ask for that promotion. Quit your job. You know what I mean? Get, have a backup plan now. Have your grind in order, but I need y'all to go get in that weight room. Go get right. Stop drinking. Stop smoking. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get in that sauna. Let's wake up 5 in the morning. I need to get back on that. I'm talking to myself now. I just want y'all to be all you can be. No army though. You know what I mean? It's the gang, Gargoyle gang. We going after new goals. Remember this, man. Believe in yourself like you believe in God. Never give up. Never give a. It's the God.